Orange is the New Black, Season 1, Episode 9. This is mostly a good episode, but with one rather big flaw in it. But I'll start with the good things. We get Alex's backstory, which explains a lot about her, and at the same time also clearly is not trying to excuse any of her things, like any of the crap she's doing, like still lying to Piper about being the one who named her, which it's kind of weird that it's not resolved yet. I'm guessing that it'll be in the season finale now. But yeah, none of it I saw coming, and it's makes a lot of sense out of like some of what she's been like so far. So it's always nice to see. That's what the best stuff in Lost did too. Not there was much of it, but there's a lot more here. Also, we have a look at Suzanne's parents, and apparently she was adopted by a white couple, and she gets along very well with them, so that makes me a lot more curious to see a flashback with her and find out exactly what's up with that, what she's doing in prison, and what if anything her like mental deal actually is. Now, the one flaw in it is Kili. Now, I'm definitely not going to say that homophobia is any kind of logical in any way, but still, like, his stuff here is just devolves into this vague nonsense of a motivation where, like, anything remotely gay is he just reacts like a vampire to sunlight, and like I'm hoping it makes sense later on because right now, like even characters like the Joker, who are specifically about just doing random bad things, you need some kind of recognizable motivation, or it's just not that written well. And I wrote a book that's being published as we speak. I know, and it really just pains me when you see something like this, where apparently people didn't think through the character's motivation, and a bad guy is just doing bad things because they're the bad guy, and that's the whole reason. Now, this does lead to some good stuff with Piper getting stuck in solitary. It's all filmed very well. Really makes you feel the world bearing down on her, which is tricky to pull off. I've seen some things fail badly at it. This one works, and I especially like that it's never really confirmed if the voice she hears from the grate is real or just something she's imagining to cope with it. Like it's really better to let the audience imagine that, and I'm hoping it never is answered. But this is the first one I've had like this big of a problem with, but luckily it's a small enough part of the rest of the episode, even if it's the instigator for one big part of it, that I'm still able to well enjoy the rest of it, and I still have high hopes that it'll take steps toward fixing that, which is really the best compliment you can pay to a show at this point in its life, that you are that sure that the people behind this know what they're doing. And I'll see you all in the next one.